Hey everybody, this is Drew from Clean Cheap Shots. Welcome back to the channel. Got a hodgepodge of things for you today. The first is I just want to say thank you to 93.7 The Ticket for inviting myself and this guy, Eddie Watt, to do an interview live at the radio station. We had a great time, told some great stories, and I just wanted to thank all of you that participated for coming out, watching the video, being active in the chat, and going back and watching it in recent days. I know many of you sent Mr. Watt over the last year several cards. He had lost his collection and other items that he had gotten from his playing days in a flood. And he wanted to say thank you to a couple of people, but I know there was an awful lot of you out there that, really helped build his collection back up. And so Justin from Three Good Nerds, thank you for Mr. Watt. And also to John Mangini over at the Mangini Collection for coming up with the idea to send him some cards that you want signed, but also some that he could keep himself. So John really pushed that. And John, thank you on behalf of Mr. Watt. He wanted me to let you know that. If any of you are interested in still catching that interview, I'll put a link down below. I will say that at the end, I think one of his answers will very, very much surprise you. When I asked him a question that I thought would get an exciting and fun story, but I got something very, very different, and I think you'll enjoy hearing that. So look for the link down below if you're interested. Okay, there's a couple of VRs going on right now. At least right now I'm only going to share two. I know there's more than two going on, but the first, Brent Richards is celebrating 250 subs, so congratulations to Brent Richards. Get over to his channel, and I think all he wants is an email just saying who your favorite player is that hit either 250 home runs or had 250 wins. The next VR is for Hodges 1455, and he wanted us to show three cards of players that we don't feel like will make the Hall of Fame, but we kind of followed their careers. So the first one I have here, and we're going to move Mr. Watt out of the way, is Roger Craig. And so Roger Craig, he was the first ever in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards and receive 1,000 yards. It's been done twice since. Interestingly, Roger Craig went to high school with a tight end named Jamie Williams. They both went to college together at the University of Nebraska, and they were also part of those Super Bowl winning teams of the San Francisco 49ers. So Roger Craig, three-time Super Bowl champ, 4 Pro Bowls. He was on the NFL's 1980s All-Decade team. He's in the San Francisco 49ers Hall of Fame. He was NFL Player of the Year in 1988, and why he's not in the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame that is, I have no idea. There's something terribly wrong there. He's a great guy. He had great stats. He was on great teams. He's got the accolades, so I don't know. But moving on to the next guy is Darren Erstad. Here he is with the Angels, 2-time All-Star. He's the only player to win 2 Gold Gloves at 2 different positions. He actually won 3 Gold Gloves total, but he won Gold Gloves at 2 different positions. He had a .282 batting average, 1,697 hits. He was the first overall pick in 1995, but that was after he won the MVP for the Cape Cod League in 1994. And he was also a punter in college, and he won a national championship with the Huskers. And also, I should mention, he was a Silver Slugger Award winner. Next up is Campy, Bert Campaneris of the Oakland A's, Kansas City A's there. And if you haven't checked it out, Athlete Archives and I got together on Athlete Archives channel and talked about Campy a little bit. He was a Cuban-born star who is 14th all-time in stolen bases. I think the most interesting part for me well, there's a lot of things that are interesting about Bert Campaneris, but one of them was that he played all 9 positions in one game. And that was a promotional deal by Charlie Finley and the A's to try to draw more fans to the stadium. Campy also was part of those 3 World Championships that the Oakland A's won in the early 70s, 72, 73, and 74. So congratulations, Hodges, 1455. And so those are my three guys that I follow that probably won't make the Hall of Fame, although I certainly wish that Campy and Roger Craig would. I understand Darren Erstad will never have the numbers to do that, but I think Campy is somebody that we could consider, and certainly Roger Craig. So this week I ran up to the great state of Minnesota, where I got to meet a few other YouTubers, one of them being the Commenting Collector. Thank you, Robert, for heading this little get-together up. I appreciate you putting it together. And so him and Stukes and Peeps from Peeps Wax Packs and I all went out to have a bite to eat and cause some trouble. Now, Stuke over there, who once lived in Nebraska himself, gave me this glass. This is great. So this is Harry Husker, if you can see him here. And on the back, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but Go Big Red, and it's got national championships in 70 and 71. This is just a beautiful glass. It's in great shape. So thank you, Stuke, for that. And also he gave me this Roger Maris Celebrity Benefit Golf Tournament, 13th annual. Looks like it was from 1996. So a lot of celebrities used to come up and play golf up there in North Dakota for this event. So thank you, Stukes. Great to meet you. And then we have Commenting Collector, and gave me one of his stickers. And I had been on his channel recently for his collector's chat, and I said the magic word, and I got this. I'm gonna take that off. I got this Charlie's Angels wax pack, and no, I'm not gonna open it. No, I'm not gonna chew the gum, even though I wanted to get a Farrah Fawcett. With that in mind, and knowing that, Robert went ahead and brought me a Farrah Fawcett. So that's a hubba right there. And a couple other items that he gave me. You know what? We better put Farrah Fawcett up there. And the last item he gave me was this Notre Dame card. And for the life of me, when I first looked at it, I was like, dude, I'm not a Notre Dame fan. He goes, flip it over. Nebraska 40, Notre Dame 6. Now I like the card. Thanks, Robert. And then we have Peeps from Peeps Wax Packs. I'll remove this off of here for now. He gave me this card of John Wyatt. And I couldn't figure out at first why he gave it to me, other than he knows I'm an A's fan, or at least used to be. Then he explains that John Wyatt died in Omaha, Nebraska. And he had heard me be kind of morbid, I guess, a few times on my channel, so he thought it'd be funny to give me a John Wyatt card. And I didn't really know anything about John Wyatt, so I had to do a little research. I saw that he was an All-Star in 1964. He was part of the Negro League and played for the Clowns. In 1964, he participated in 81 games, which at the time was a record. Now, there's actually a lot of interesting things about John Wyatt, but one of them for me was that he had saved up $7,000 from his playing days and built an apartment complex in Kansas City. And it was intended to be for housing for African Americans. And the day that he finished that project and it was okay for people to move in, he actually sold 3 of the apartments, and it was the proudest day of his life, he said. So Peeps, Stoop, and Robert, thank you so much for taking the time to meet me up in Minnesota. It was really fantastic getting to know you guys and sharing some laughs. I hope we can do it again sometime. So the one thing that we did do while we were in Minnesota was we had a pack rip-off. So we had 3 rounds, and part 1 you can catch over at the Common and Collectors channel. So I'm going to show you part 2, and part 3 will be over at Stuke's. But yeah, we ripped up some wax packs. So I'll show that next, and don't forget to tune in for the grand finale to see who won over at Stuke's. All right, thanks for tuning in, and here's that video. All right, everybody, we're here for part 2 of the pack ripoff. Stuke's up next. Now remember, you can see the first part.
Commenting collector, and this is a ripoff, guys.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Total ripoff.
Recap the scores, would you?
This is nice. Look at this.
So you only had, so Stuke had 1. So
I had 1.
yep.
Peeps had 1.
2.
2. I'm sorry, didn't mean to shortchange you.
Yeah.
And Drew had 1.
I had 1. I had Tony Gwynn. Yep. All right, what do we got? Jose Kendo. You know what? Quick timeout. There we go.
Kendo.
Okay. What else you got?
Is it Rich yet? Or
Yeah, well, he's no Hall of Famer.
Music Strike.
Ripken? Billy.
Boston.
Bill Buckner. Shout out to all the Boston Red Sox fans.
Nice.
And that is Stuke's.
Bill Schroeder.
Your sub count just went down.
Keith Hughes.
And they're playing Boston on the overhead.
There you, yeah.
Lonnie Smith.
Skates.
Jay Bell.
Yeah, good player.
Former
good player.
Twin.
Stan Clark.
All right.
Sean Hilgis.
Right.
Rock Raines.
There's 1.
Oh,
All
ding,
right.
ding, ding.
So you got 2 total, right?
He
Yes.
ties
All right.
Josh now.
Grim Chuck.
All right.
Chet Lemon. Lamone.
Oh, Chester. Shout out to BK.
Dickie Knowles.
All right. So you're a 2 total, right?
Oh,
What do you got?
one more, one more.
Okay, he snuck in 1 under his sleeve there.
Andres Galarraga.
All right, we got the commenting collector next. Here we go. Rip
Here
it
we
up.
go. I broke the seal.
Oh, the cards? Okay.
What is this game piece worth?
Jack Clark.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jack Clark.
Yeah.
Darren Dalton.
Okay.
Shout out Mike Schmidt, the hot corner.
Yeah, rest in peace, I believe, right? Darren Dalton?
No, Mike Schmidt's still with us.
No, Darren.
I'm just- Bob Stanley. Sorry, Red Sox fans. Shout out to Hugo and Picker Jim. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Warren D in the CLE. He just scared our waitress away.
I know.
Shout out to Justin, 3 Good Nerds. Sorry guys, I'm shouting out everything. Everyone's gonna take.
Hurry up,
forever.
we got our food sitting here.
I know. Larry Herndon, BK Macwack Stacks. Oh, Bert, be home by 11 and in the Hall of Fame. Ding, ding, ding.
There we got 1. All right, you're up 2 total.
Shout out to all the Minnesota contingent. Oh wow. We got ourselves a Reds. Shout out to Rob Cash Cards and Dave Peacemaker Cards. Royals. Who do we know that likes the Royals? Well, it's got to
Nobody.
be Dre. Dr. Dre. No, Dre Diaz. And Mrs. Diaz. Shout out to Scott Reindeer Reindeer Studios. Have another beer right when I start slurring, okay? Drew's getting pissed. I gotta speed this up.
My battery's gonna die.
This battery's gonna die. Part 2 is not gonna end well. Come on, we need a Hall of Famer.
Oberkfell.
Keith Atherton's not gonna be it. And Mr. Scott McGregor. That's it. So at least I got my second Hall of Famer.
All right. All right. Now we got Peeps over here.
Good rapper. Feels good. The rapper feels
Feels good. Feels
I'm a
tight.
good
All right.
rapper too if you haven't seen one of my latest videos. All right, I'll shut up. Sorry.
All right, here we go. Milt Thompson.
All right.
Mark Knutson. Mike Aldretti.
Hurry up, Eldready.
Phillies leaders. Is there a Hall of Famer on there?
No.
Oh.
There actually isn't.
Wow. Yeah, we give it to him.
Oh my gosh.
Donnell Nixon, brother of Otis Nixon.
I didn't know that.
Jeff Sellers. Lance Parrish.
Yeah.
Always like a catcher card. I got a catcher card.
Right.
Barry Jones. Jay Howell of your A's. QB Brooks of the Spos. Always like QB Brooks.
Shout out Mookie Chilson.
There's there's Gallego for the A's.
Did you bring a pin?
Lefferts.
Next pin hole? Exactly.
Pat Clements. Boy, am I going to get skunked here?
Yeah.
Frank DePino.
Uh-oh.
Ozzie Guillen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Shout out Trey Diaz.
That's all she wrote.
He gets 0 on that total, so we've got Stooks at 2, Robert at 2, and Peeps at 2. And I've got 1, so we'll see where it ends up.
Yep, there we
All
go.
right.
Well,
Here we go.
maybe that's why they got their high rating on Troopers.
I've got to get 1 to stay in the competition here. Look at that gum. Oh, yeah. That's vintage 88. All right. We got a crap card here.
We'll zoom in here.
All right. So we got, I can't even see it.
That's good right
Joel
there.
Davis. We got Joel
Perfect.
Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to make sure I didn't get another one stuck there. Okay. Greg Minton. Gene Larkin. Lou Piniella. He's,
I don't think so.
I was begging for one. Cangelosi. I
There
got
you
one.
go.
All right. I got a Jim Rice. Jim Rice. All right. So we're tied at
Solid Jim Rice.
Shred 2. Okay. No. Tom Troublehorn. Jim Wynn. Paul O'Neill.
They probably never know.
Rob Murphy. Jeff Reardon.
Jeff Reardon, is he in? No.
No, should be.
Tim Burke. Omaha, Nebraska.
There you go.
Gus. Just Gus.
Just Gus. All
Michael
right.
Koss and Henry Cotto. So after 2 rounds,
Wow.
we have 2, 2, and 2.
Ouch. Well, it's
right.
going to be up to Stoop then.
It is indeed.
Part 3.